Hey guys, and welcome back to another part of Let's Play Metroid. And last time we trekked through the rest of Norfair and got everything else that we needed to get there. And now we're going to go ahead and go through Brinstar and get the final power-up in the game, which, as you see, will be the only suit upgrade in this game. So that's something to look forward to. And it's only the suit upgrade. It's only the suit upgrade. It's the. Oh my God! Can I say the sentence right? It's the only suit upgrade that you get in the game, but I'd say it's a damn good one. The only thing that it does is, well, as far as I know, the only thing it does is it reduces any damage you take by 50%. So that means if you have an enemy that does 10 damage, it'll only do 5. And this suit is very, 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 very recommended. I really recommend that you get this suit before you go off and fight any of the 2 bosses you gotta fight in order to get to Mother Brain. So I know that I said at the end of the last part that I would start back with full health and everything and all the missiles that we had at this point. But the thing is, this is actually the second time I'm doing this recording because my laptop died during the last part, and it funked up the second half of the Fraps file, because for some reason Fraps breaks off any part that I record after like 10 minutes. Then it starts a new one, which I'm okay with that. Actually, it does kind of make it so that you don't have a huge file when you're doing 17-minute parts, like, or 17-minute parts like I'm doing. But anyway, it does kind of suck that the last part kind of got scrapped, because I did have some good commentary and, you know, talked about a bunch of stuff, but I did kind of screw up on some of the areas. Like, I always went to like the wrong place and everything. So I guess, you know, it is okay to have to do this over again. But anyway, so happy 4th of July to everyone. I have no idea when this part will be uploaded or actually be available, because I know that I still have to. I know I'm still gonna have to render this video, which will probably take about an hour, close to that, and then it's gonna take probably another hour to upload. And I do render this video in HQ, or not exactly HQ high quality, but it's in the format that I render any other video that I do in Sony Vegas. So, you know, you might be saying, why would you render it in anything greater than standard definition? Well, that's just because, you know, that's how I have my presets for Sony Vegas, and I'm not going to change them. And plus, I like the sorry about that, someone like opened my door randomly and I had to see who it was. People are like peeking in here and seeing me talk to my computer. Yeah, and they're like, "Who that boy? Who are you talking to?" But anyway. But I like the fact that I can make the video stretch the entire screen. Just, because I hate, like, I mean, no offense to anyone who doesn't change this about their videos, but I don't like seeing videos that like have the black bars on the left and right sides of the screen, where the original video is not exactly stretching to fit the entire screen, and I don't like that. So I do render my videos in a way that it fixes that. Actually, all I have to do is just go to properties on that video file when it's in Sony Vegas and disable keep aspect ratio. Anyway, so enough of that technical hoo-ha. Anyway, it's going to take like an hour to render, maybe a little less. and it'll take probably 45 minutes to upload. And so I'm not really, you know, too concerned about the time it takes to upload or anything. But anyway, back to what I was originally saying. Hopefully this video will be up so that at least a couple people see it before the 4th of July is over, so my saying happy 4th of July will be justified. Anyway, I spent like 3 or 4 minutes just talking about that. But anyway, so I really hope that all of my viewers and everything are having a good 4th of July celebration. And if you're Canadian from Canada, or British or anyone else, and you happen to come across this video, well then, I hope you had a good day that is the 4th of July, even though you don't celebrate it. Anyway, so here is the Varia Suit, and it turns us pink, and now we have some damage resistance, which is good. But yeah. So for me, I've gone to a couple cookouts. I went to a fireworks display at some campgrounds that we go camping at. Went to a cookout yesterday. Went on a slip and slide. Got myself all bruised up and everything. It was fun and worth it, I'd have to say. And then today, we just had like a very small cookout. On the actual day that is 4th of July, we basically do nothing, but have just a miniature cookout, you know. But oh well, keep it simple, I guess. And also today was my job orientation at where I'm going to be working. And so what I'm going to be doing, actually, what my job is going to be, is what my place of work is, it calls a courtesy clerk. And I'm not sure if all grocery stores or retail stores call it that. But anyway, I'm going to be a bagger, which, you know, is kind of sad, kind of embarrassing. But, you know, I guess you have to start somewhere, you know. Start at the lowest possible spot and work your way up. But anyway, so I'm going to start out as a bagger. And I have to go in tomorrow for computer training, and then I don't have to go in at all Wednesday. And then Thursday is my first day of actual job training, and that's actually going to be 8 hours, because I'm going to be there with another bagger who works like an 8-hour shift or whatever, and they're the ones who's giving me my training. So I have to be there for their entire shift. So from, I believe, like 7 to 11, I'm going to be there. Sucks. But at least when I actually start working, I won't be working 8 hours, because I'm only 17 and I'll be in school when fall comes around, so I won't be able to work that long, which honestly I really am not looking forward to becoming an adult and working 8-hour days. That just seems like really rough, and then you barely have any time to do anything for yourself. But anyway, so my first, well, actually today was my first actual day of work, because you get paid for orientation and all your job training and everything. So already I've got some hours in. I was in there for like 4. Well, actually, it might have been less, since she didn't actually register us in there until like a couple hours into the orientation. But I've got some hours that I'm getting paid for already, which is good. And I'm going to be making minimum wage, which, whew, there was an ant crawling on me, and I thought it was another tick. Or, oh, I haven't told that story yet. Dang it. I told it in my last recording, but I'll get to that here in a second. But anyway. But so I'm going to be making minimum wage, which in Ohio, where I live, is $7.40 an hour. So, or actually, that might be an entire like national thing. I'm not sure. But so I'll be making like $7.40 an hour and be working between 16 and 20 hours a week. So it's good. But it will take up a decent chunk of my time, and also when I start school, it's going to take up an even bigger chunk of my time. And once I get another girlfriend, because I just had a recent breakup, but we're not going to get into my love life and my LPs, but that'll take up another chunk of my time. So my LPs are going to be kind of squished between everything else, but I'll still manage. Basically, the only time I play video games nowadays is for my practice files and when I record. I mean, occasionally I'll whip out another game and play it, but for the most part, the only time I really play games that aren't on my computer is when I'm recording. So, but anyway, so we've gotten everything in Brinstar. Everything that Brinstar has to offer. I don't think we'll be picking up. Well, there's like maybe 1 or 2 expansions that we can't quite get here in Brinstar because of how you need to get them. But we'll get them in due time. Okay, so can I kill this guy without the screw attack? I've always wondered that. Die, die, die. Come on, you've got to be taking some kind of damage. Okay, if that didn't kill you, well, then I don't think anything but the screw attack will. Yeah. So now we need to head to Kraid's lair, and just follow where I'm going and you'll get there. And it's basically in the... If you were to compare this to Super Metroid, because this is the same planet and everything that takes place on, to get to Kraid's lair, you just need to go to where you would get the first missile expansion in Super Metroid, so that's where it's at. So anyway, I mentioned the tick earlier. Well, earlier today, somehow through some weird circumstances, like I haven't even gone outside today, except I took a walk earlier near some woods and sat down on a guardrail near there. So I'm guessing that on that, like, I don't know, 5 minutes that I was sitting on that guardrail, somehow, and I'm going the wrong way. Oh yeah, let me show you an expansion that we can't get right now, but we'll get probably what will be our final expansion that I grab. But if you look up here, there's an energy tank, but unfortunately we can't get it. We need the ice beam. Excuse me. We need the ice beam to freeze one of these guys to get it. But anyway, so oh wait, I was going the right way. What am I doing? Anyway, so during the 5 minutes that I was sitting on this guardrail, somehow a tick crawled up on me, and I didn't know it. I mean, I've never had a tick crawl on me while sitting on that guardrail. But somehow a tick crawled onto me, and I guess it bit me and started feeding on my blood. Because I was sitting here, and right before I was going to record this, I was rubbing my belly for some reason that even I don't understand. And I felt like a bump on there, so I lifted up my shirt, and sure enough, there was a nice fresh deer tick. And so I've had ticks on me before, you know, from walking in the woods and adventuring and all that, because I love woods, man. I'm an outdoors kind of nature person. But anyway, so usually I just brush them off and they're no problem. But this one I tried to brush off, but it was actually like attached to my skin. But so I was like, whoa, and I kind of freaked out and went in there and told my parents, but they burned it off and it's all good. And it was only on there for probably no less or no more than an hour. So actually I'm not going to be in any trouble. I'm not going to get any kind of disease or anything, because if it had started eating, it probably had only gotten like a few sucks of blood. You know, it wasn't on there for very long. But so I'm going to be okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I just need to make sure that I don't start feeling sick or get a headache or feel dizzy or start getting some freaky mutated tick powers or anything. Yeah, anyway, so this is, man, can I tell a clean, nice, happy story instead of talking about sick stuff in this LP? Because I already talked about my wisdom teeth and their blood issues and ugh. So I'm gonna try to keep my stuff clean from now on and share things that I would only want to hear from another person. Anyway, so now we are in Kraid's lair. Probably the coolest place in this game. Definitely, probably my favorite area. Has the best music. It just has an atmosphere to it. Especially in Metroid Zero Mission, where they completely made Kraid's area exactly how you'd expect it to be. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and come in this room, and there's this first room in Kraid's lair is just one big huge shaft, no innuendo intended. But anyway, so but you don't want to fall down to the bottom, or else you may be a little screwed in the department, or in the time department. But first things first, come over to this room and we're going to get a quick expansion. So the only thing that Kraid's lair is going to offer us is basically just oh shit, am I screwed? Am I screwed? I'm not screwed, am I? Okay, wait. I'm not screwed. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, these pillars aren't like the ones in that one room where if you fall down them you're automatically dead. But the first thing you want to, well, Kraid's lair, all Kraid's lair has to offer us is Kraid's balls and some expansions. We don't get any power-ups or anything here. So let me just check. Oh yeah, we want to go back to this shaft room. So we're not going to be getting any major power-ups or anything in Kraid's lair. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and end this part here, and next time on Let's Play Metroid, we will hopefully get to Kraid and cut out his or her balls. So see you guys next time. Bye.